Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today is my payday. This bin is full of corn that I harvested around this field last fall that I'm now going to be hauling to town and selling in my name. Here's what it looks like inside the manhole on the side of the bin. This bin, if I were guessing, is going to have about 15,000 bushels of corn in here. We have it really nice and high, peaked up on the top. I took the probe out and saw that the temperature of the grain was right around 55, 60 degrees, which is a good sign. Probably means there's going to be no spoilage or no damage to this corn over winter. So we'll see as things progress. If you've seen some of my previous videos of us hauling corn, you might be wondering, Matthias, why is there no grain leg above this bin? And why do you have an auger set up? Well, when you're a beginning farmer like I am and Dad offers you to use a grain bin, but it's the one that we have off site, your only option is to say yes. Got the first one loaded. Dad's pulling that one out of the way. I'm gonna grab the white semi, back that in under the auger. Let's see how long this takes, because I'm not a very good backer-upper. Although on video it looked like I got the truck back in the first time, I actually stumbled around about 20 times out here on the road trying to get backed in on the right angle, but we got it. That's the important thing. So filling this load up, Dad's about to head out, get 2 loads in for today. Gonna be a good start on emptying this corn bin. Bingo, we got it loaded up. Now I'm heading in the truck. The ethanol plant closes at 4 o'clock. It's currently 3:12, but I called them, said I'm gonna be running just a couple minutes late. They said they'd hold the door open for me even. So we'll run this load down there today. That way the truck will be empty first thing in the morning. Welcome to Poet, down here in Ashton, Iowa, where I'll be dropping my corn load to get filled into one of these grain bins, where it'll then get processed and milled into ethanol on the other side of their plant. Back on the scale, that way we can get an empty weight. Now scan my card, that way they'll know it's my truck. I'm just gonna print out what we had on this load. Looks like moisture was 14%, which is what I like to see since I didn't dry that corn down last fall. The test weight's nice and heavy at 57.9 pounds, so liking what I'm seeing. Take this semi back to the bin, get it loaded up again. Made it back to the bin site. Dad just got loaded up. I'm gonna sneak past him here and try to get this trailer lined up under that auger to get another load. Made it back to our farm place. The trucks are still loaded since it got too late to make it down to the ethanol plant. It works good since our farm place is halfway between where the bin is and where the ethanol plant is, so these are just gonna sit here for tonight. It's a new day. This truck was loaded last night, so head down to Poet, get this load dropped off. We had a trucking company that was gonna help us unload this bin, and they're sending 2 or 3 trucks today, so fingers crossed we might get my bin emptied yet today. Here it shows us how many pounds we had on this load, 85,000. Should be roughly 1,050 bushels. That's another 10, that's another 1,081 bushel. We'll bring this truck back to the bin, get her loaded up, run it back. I made it back to the bin. Here's my truck. Dad's also right in front of me. One of our hired drivers, Dory, she's right there. Since it's a 2.5 hour round trip from the bin site here down to the ethanol plant and back. It's nice to have 3 or 4 trucks. That way we can have a person always here at the bend helping start the auger and helping trucks back up. That way it just decreases on downtime. We switched up the way we're backing into this auger. It's inconvenient how this telephone pole is right here, and then it's such a slough. You can't really tell from the video, but it's pretty steep right there. So now we're coming in over here, which is from the east, and then trying to back in where there's a larger driveway to get under the auger. It works really good to use this backhoe conveyor to get the grain out of the bend into the trucks. Reason being, we're 20 miles from the main farm where we have all of our tractors and everything. This way, we don't have to bring a tractor over here. Just bring the extension cord, plug that auger right in, and away we go. This load here will be load number 7, so that'll be all for the corn that I needed to haul into the ethanol plant for this year. But I'll still end up bringing the semi back to that bend because there'll be 1 or 2 loads left that we'll have to sweep out and load up. That way that bin will be empty to use again this fall. Grab the ticket for this load. And that should be the last load for today. We'll get loaded up and then bring the next load in first thing in the morning. That one had 1,034 bushel on it. Back to trucking. Made it back to the bend. If I were guessing, I'd say they're down to the sweep auger. Reason being, boss man called me, see how far I was away from the bend. I'm sure they're gonna need some help getting that sweep auger in there and get that started. Perfect timing. They got her all pretty much sweeped away. Sweep auger sitting over there. Get that put in. Hopefully get this bin empty today. The way I know how many bushels I have to sell is the combine has a yield monitor which says how many bushels are produced on each acre, and then I use that factor to determine how many total bushels I have to sell, since they'll be mixed in with the rest of the farming operation. Okay, Brenton? We got Dad's truck filled up. Now there's at least 1,500 bushels in here. My truck's still empty outside, but our extra driver that might be coming, hopefully he shows up, that way we can get it empty. Good news, the extra truck showed up, and he's got the triple axle trailer, so we should be able to get easily 1,100 bushels on here. Then we'll throw the rest on my semi and get this job done. Finally found the load I've been looking for. The last load. Should only be 400 or 500 bushels on this one, but nonetheless, you gotta get it loaded up, clean out the bin. The bin's all empty. Our 2 trucks are full. We're gonna get those home, bring the conveyor home. That way we're gonna be done here. It was a total of 15 loads that had to go to the ethanol plant. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks so much everyone for watching, and we'll see ya in the next one.